Alright, so now we're going to do our subtraction lesson, our second lesson for today. So I wrote the number you start with gets smaller because you take away. So I have this problem, 5 minus 3 equals 2. So 5 is the number you start with. 3 is the number you're taking away. 2 is what you have left. So we're going to do 2 activities. Again, I'm going to show you that you can do at home. So you would need a piece of paper. And if you remember what these things are called, we looked at them before just one at a time. These were called our 10 frames. So mom or dad could draw 2 10 frames for you. And then if you have a dry erase board and a marker, you could use that. Again, I don't have one, so I have to use these blocks and some number cards. You could also just use a piece of paper to write your subtraction problems on. So you're going to need something small to count with. So I have a bunch of Legos here that I'm going to use. So just for review, if we put a Lego in each of our squares on our 10 frame, that gives us how many? 10. One group of 10. If I would put Legos in my other 10 frame, that's going to give me 2 groups of 10. So does anybody remember what that is? 2 groups of 10 equals 2 groups of 10 and 0 ones. So the number would be 20. Good job. All right, so I'm going to take that group away. All right, and we're just going to start with our 10. So if you're doing this with me, you want to write 10 because that's the number we're starting with. Then we're going to take away. So you can pick any number less than 10 to take away. So I'm going to pick 2. Okay, so you'd write a 2. Then you'll take away 2 of the Legos or whatever you're using and count how many you have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you would put your answer 8. So your number sentence says 10 minus 2 equals 8. All right. So now I'm going to start again with 10 minus, and pick another number. This time I'll pick a 4. Okay, so I started with 10 and I'm going to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the answer would be 6. All right, good job. Now, since we have 2 10 frames, we're going to try some bigger numbers. So go ahead and fill your first 10 frame. Okay, this will also give us some practice for our teen numbers. So we have 10 at the top, and we're going to put 3 more at the bottom. So we have 1 group of 10 and 3 more. Do you guys remember what number that makes? If you said 13, you would be correct. The 1 is 1 group of 10. The 3 is the 3 little ones, the 3 more. So 13 goes there, or you can write a 13. And then we have to figure out how many we want to take away, which would be a number smaller than 13. So I'm going to say 5. So now we have to take away 5 of the Legos or whatever you're counting with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then our answer would go in as 8. And our number sentence says 13 minus 5 equals 8. Good job. Sorry. All right, now we're going to start with big number 15. So the 1 means one group of 10, which we want to put at the top. So there's our group of 10. And then we want to have 5 more in the second 10 frame. So there's our 5 more. Now we got to see what we want to take away. I'm going to say 7. Okay. So we're starting with 15, and we're going to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have to see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our answer again is 8. So our sentence says 15 minus 7 equals 8. Good job. All right, we'll do one more using our 10 frames. Now you can do this at home. You could play the video again and follow along with me in counters, or mom and dad could write some subtraction problems down for you, and then you can use your blocks and this kind of page to solve the problems. So I chose 16, so we're going to add 6 more. Because 16 is one group of 10, like at the top, and 6 more, like I put at the bottom. All right, now what are we going to take away? Let's take away 9. So I have 16 minus 9 equals. So now we have to take away 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's see what we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is 7. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take these aside. Take the Legos aside. And on the back, I have another way that you can practice subtraction. All right, we used this line with numbers in our class. You guys remember what it's called? A number that has lines, or a line that has numbers on it. It's a number line. All right, now this is a small number line. It just goes from 1 to 10. We've looked at ones that go from 1 to 20. We've looked at ones that go from 1 to 30. Right, but this one just goes to 10. Now you can also use a number line to help you figure out subtraction problems. You can use it for addition problems too. So how do you use it? So you're going to use a starting number. So let's pick 6. So my starting number is 6. So on my string, I have a piece of a Lego. It's a Lego that has a hole through it. I don't know if you guys have any Legos that have holes in them. You could put them on a string. If you have a bead, you can put that on a string. If you have a pasta noodle that has a hole, you could put that on a string. All right, so we're starting with 6. Now I'm going to take away 3. All right, now I don't want to go bigger because that would be adding. I want to get smaller, so I'm going to move my Lego to the left. All right, so I'm going to move it 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So I landed on 3, which means our answer is 3. And I don't think I have another number 3 card. All right, so 6 minus 3 equals 3. So I wrote the starting number. You're moving backwards, how many you're taking away. And then where are you? Where do you land up? Where do you stop moving? That is your answer. All right, so we'll take these away. I'm subtracting. I took them away. All right, this time we'll start with a 9. So that means our Lego goes on the 9. And let's take away 4. So that means I have to move backwards because I want to get smaller. So I'm going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I landed on number 5. So my answer is 5. So we have 9 minus 4 equals 5. Take those away. This time let's start with 8. So you'll move your Lego or whatever to 8. And let's take away 2. So you're starting with 8. You're going to take away 2. You're going to get smaller. So you have to move to the left. 1, 2. So I landed on number 6. So our answer is 6. So our sentence says 8 minus 2 equals 6. Okay. Now, again, mom or dad could make some problems up for you, and then you can use the number line to solve them. If you have a sister or a brother older, they could make up problems for you too. All I did was draw a number line. I punched 2 holes in. That's where I put the string in. And then whatever you're going to use to move on the string. And I just tied it at both ends. And that was it. So you can use your 10 frame activity to practice. You can use your number line activity to practice. And I'm going to do one more post for subtraction of a game that you can print out and play at home to also practice your subtraction. All right, so that is the end of our lesson for today.